Welcome to my presentation about Busy Books. This is a small business that I created that curates specified playlists for readers all over the world based off of our algorithm, feeling the vibe of people, and just asking them certain questions. And then each interaction we have with customers, our plans get more specified and more accurate as we go on. So, a little bit about the customer profile for Busy Books. The jobs are pretty much professionals wanting to grow and expand their literature knowledge as well as engage in positive interactions with each other. So, a huge part of our target market is people that genuinely do not have the time in their 9 to 5 to even add in any reading. And so, we curate a list of audiobooks for them, and we do this based off of what they give us and the information that we receive from these individuals, and every single playlist is different. And we also added tips and tricks to kind of add it throughout the day, 15 minutes here, 15 minutes there. It really adds up over time. A lot of pains from this are the limit of downtime to read, the information overload, paper waste of unread books. So this world is very overconsumption based. So the paper waste of unread books is super, super big. So that is why we have either a physical playlist of books, or we have the playlist of audiobooks and where you can find them. The gains of this are rapid skill acquisition, feeling of being informed, and overall knowledge. So a lot of busy individuals love to have knowledge, they love to learn new things, and they love to implement this into their daily work. And so by adding Busy Books to their schedule and to their routine, this helps their overall knowledge, especially in their specified field. So the value map, products and services, it's pretty much a subscription-based mobile app. So each month the customer will be paying a fee of $12.99, and that is for the playlist, and then you get your audiobooks. You have to pay for those separately. So it's kind of like a gym membership, right? So you get the gym membership as you get the Busy Books membership, and then you get discounted audiobooks or books rates as we have partnerships with all these different booksellers. So first we start with a 5-minute smart summary. So this would be kind of helping the reader dip into if they want to read the book or not. And then we have curated lists or playlists that I have been just talking about previously of specified books the readers would enjoy. So that's kind of our big thing with Busy Books. So a few pain relievers are eliminate doom scrolling, reducing costs of extra apps, limit skill of unfinished books. So I think a big thing in the world today is doom scrolling, kind of wasting our time. So this kind of eliminates it and gives someone else a hobby that is no longer wasting their time, but is adding to their life. So the game creators, it provides daily wins list. So kind of like a checklist. A lot of people operate off of that. So by these checklists, every single day that you get completed, it adds up, and this gives users the awards for reading challenges throughout the year. So all of these lists that you complete every single day, if you have a streak going, then you get more rewards, and the reward system gets higher. So it helps connect book lovers to one another. So it's kind of like a sense of community, I would say, because a lot of people love to read, and they would not tell you unless you come up to them and you're like, hey, I love to read. So this is how Busy Books kind of connects people to one another. So the problem that we are facing and that Busy Books is here to solve is that individuals have had issues finding time in their busy schedules to retain information from literature and apply it to the real world. So pretty much our lives are just too quick, and they have a really hard time fitting in reading to their schedule and then applying it to the real world, whether it's fiction or nonfiction. this is a big problem. So the pain, this results in professional and social anxiety as well as feelings of self-isolation. So we see an increase of anxiety and depression when, one, people are misinformed, two, they do not have a hobby that gets them outside of their work, and also they have anxiety and depression just because they don't know what to do. They don't know how to fit in something else to their super busy schedule. So this is where BusyBooks comes in to help. So the root cause of the issue. The average person reads 1 to 2 books a year. This is due to high demanding schedules, doom scrolling on social media, and crazy amounts of screen time. So I definitely think that number will continue to go down as time goes on. The art of reading is definitely getting lost. But we, here at BusyBooks, that's our goal, to help that. So the opportunity or the initial solution. The business opportunity that BusyBooks has, or the solution that we come up with, is combining a digital product, summaries and playlists, and a service, which is our learning paths, to our customers. So we are providing the services of adding the curated playlists, giving you discounts on where to get these books, and how to implement them into your life. A few core features are the 15-minute audio versions for the commuters. So this would be like a quick glimpse into what the book would be about. So it's like to and from work, you get 15 minutes about the whole book, and then you figure out if you want to read it all. So the checklist every day for readers feel accomplished, AI-driven playlists of what the reader should look to listen or read next. So pretty much just keep curating and helping readers as they go on. So the value created. So the effectiveness. BusyBooks helps this issue by creating playlists for readers and providing them with ideas as to where to fit the reading into their day. So pretty much BusyBooks, they ask you your schedule, and then you implement every single thing that you do all day. And then BusyBooks helps you implement, whether it's 5 minutes, it's 10 minutes, if it's 15 minutes, like these little increments throughout the day really, really add up. Customer gains. So the users gain knowledge in small increments of time in their day, social status of being well read, and the feeling of being accomplished. Anyone who reads, you can definitely tell just by the way they interact with each other. Their minds are expanded. So I just think this is a good addition for everyone. The pain relief. We eliminate the time wasted when reading a book you do not enjoy. Our key insights help satisfy 80% of our users. This percentage will just keep going up as time goes on because every single interaction with customers we use to help the next and to gain a perspective of every single person. So the target customers for BusyBooks is the poor time management person, the high achiever, bookworms geared toward 15 years and up. Not really kid like books that we're going for, but we could acclimate to the kid realm. Anyone who commutes to work, anyone who works 50 plus hours a week. So pretty much just super, super busy people that find that they just do not have time or they don't time manage well. We are just helping them implement reading and implement a new hobby into their super busy life. And it not be stressful, because it shouldn't be. It should be fun. So the buying strategy. Customers buy BusyBooks to save time. They limit mindless scrolling on social media and for a hobby revenue. So once again, the hobby revenue, it really helps when you have a hobby outside of what you do for work, or just something you can sit alone. You can also create a community. You can have a book club. You can have all of these different things, but something you can do alone. It's big. So the value proposition. So our business statement at BusyBooks. BusyBooks aids time-constrained individuals to include the luxury of books into their busy lives. By fitting reading into small increments throughout the day, these individuals get a lot done. Whether it's in the books or whether it's at the job, BusyBooks aids in both of those. Unlike our competitors who offer very generic summaries of yearly book recommendations, you get the top 25 thrillers of 2025. These are very generic. BusyBooks provides fast action items, daily checklists of easy reading tasks for readers all over the world to complete. We promise to bridge the gap between having knowledge and too busy for this. BusyBooks it helps the consumer, really. So the value proposition canvas analysis. So on the left, we have the square, which is the value map. This is where our products and services start. So the playlists and everything that we offer to our customers starts on the left, and then the pain creators, pain relievers go from there. Then on the right, we have the customer profile. That is where we have customer jobs, customer pains and gains, and all of this chart is adapting and changing, and we are just consistently analyzing this chart and trying to find ways to best fit each consumer and each customer and each interaction that we have, and this chart helps a lot. So our customer discover is pretty much our hypothesis for BusyBooks is that BusyBooks solves the time scarcity of all Americans by offering curated lists based off of only 5 books that they have read in their lifetime and asking a few simple personality questions. So each reader, we have them take a quiz, and based off those questions and adding the 5 books that they have read in their lifetime, we curate these lists, and then we have them rate each book of how they like it, and then we go from there as we adjust as the reader progresses on. The testing method is that I will interview 10 members from my basketball team after I make the specific curated list of 20 books for them to read and review. And I will see which ones sparked their interest, which ones didn't. A few examples of questions that I will ask is, tell me how you stay up to date with the books that are coming out now. Do you see it online? Do you read papers about it? Do you read articles about it? Like, how do you keep up with the trends of books? 2, do you consistently read? And then what draws you into a book and what makes you not really want to continue with it and not finish it? Our evaluation process for BusyBooks is that if the potential customer does not like their curated list, I will ask for feedback, and we will go out the playlist at kind of a different perspective in a different direction. I will then adjust my process of BusyBooks to fit a wider variety of customers. I personally will pivot the specified questions in the route that we're going to a more specific questions for the list rather than more generic ones, kind of seeing what each reader wants and what is the goal. Every customer will be asked a series of questions, so every individual has the opportunity to find reads that best fit them. That is our goal with BusyBooks, helping people find reads that fit them specifically. So that is the end of BusyBooks. Thank you for hearing about my small business, and hope to hear from you guys soon.